Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Kingston, Oklahoma, Kingston High School, the KMAX Center, the Kingston Multi-Purpose Activity Center. Here on the campus of Kingston High School, we get ready for a boys matchup tonight in the championship bracket. The LINDSAY Leopards getting set to take on the Valliant Bulldogs. Greg Peary here, ready to bring you this action. Before we get to our pregame with Glenn alongside, we're going to talk to Dietrich Watts. Dietrich is, of course, our resident basketball aficionado and coach, and has a couple of good kids playing on the LINDSAY Leopards team as well. But Dietrich, welcome.
Appreciate it.
Wanted to take a chance here to kind of get to this with you a little about your AAU teams. I think I heard you've taken on some other responsibilities along with that this year. So fill us in with where you're going on what's going on with that.
Yes, sir. We've been blessed with the Venom program. We started last year with just a high school boys team, and looks like so far I'm going to have 4 teams this year, 2 high schools, a boy and the girls, and then an 8th grade unit as well, boys and girls. So it's amazing and a blessing as well. When me and Natasha talked about starting the AAU program, because there's nothing in our area for the kids to do. So with my knowledge that I have and the love and the passion of this game, I was like, if these kids really want it, I'm just gonna put myself out there for them, and whoever want to come soak it up, come on. And so. Like I said earlier, we've been blessed to have 4 teams this year, so we're looking to get started at the end of March. We already have my first tournament lined up for March 25th, and to be up in the city. So looking to get all 4 teams in there, and then with the experience of my boys varsity team, we're going to be looking to playing in front of college coaches for Ryan, Jaden. I got a kid from Elmore City, Noah Frazier. Those are my seniors, and then for the juniors and the rest of the couple of surprises that I'm not going to name from LINDSAY, get them exposed at an early level. So really excited about that, and just looking for this upcoming summer.
So how many games will you end up putting in summer before the AAU season ends?
Well, roughly anywhere between 30 and 40. I think last year we finished, our record was 24-12. So we ended last year in Kansas, and the boys did really well. We played against roughly 6A competition for those 2 days, and out of 5 games, we won 3 of them. So we beat a team that was undefeated in that specific tournament for like the past 4 years. That's what we was told, and so I think we beat them by like 15. So everybody started asking, "Where are you guys from?" I said, "Small town America." I told them LINDSAY, Oklahoma, and they said, "Where's that?" And so I told them, basically just a little southwest of Norman. So these kids definitely they want it and they love it, and it's a different environment. Instead of seeing the same competition, you go out and you really see how good you are and what you need to work on. So that's all I'm doing is, trying my best to, like I said earlier, the kids that want to expand and possibly go to the next level. I was blessed enough earthly, I've been at the next level. I played semi-pro ball, so I know how to get there, and I know several people that I'm still in contact with, either on a daily basis or a weekly basis. So just trying to get, what they call small town America exposed. And that's what I'm doing.
Well, a couple of minutes left to talk about a little bit. I think you've got maybe some fundraisers coming up to kind of help with some of the expenses of all of this.
Yeah, of course, with AAU ball, there's nobody, paying. It's up to the family. So I try my best to keep the cost down. We got a fundraiser going right now. I know I'm about to butcher it, but it's basically the calendar deal. And so with 31 days being in March, we picked that. So each kid that's already, ready to roll, they're out there and getting good donations from that. And then here in about a couple of weeks to a month, we're also going to do like a little cookie deal where you could buy, I think 3 pounds of cookies or something like that.
Wow.
Natasha, my wife, she's doing all that stuff. I control the court. She's outside of the court. So whatever she tell me, I'll do.
That's a smart man.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Dietrich, we very much appreciate you and what you do for LINDSAY youth, and I know the kids see you at the gym all the time.
Oh,
You're
yes,
always
sir.
there willing to help any of them, and so for you and Natasha, thank you for all
Yes,
that
sir.
you do for our community.
Our pleasure.
It's been a pleasure to watch Bryson and Jaden this year, and we hopefully finish this one up in the big house before
Yes,
we're
sir.
done.
That's the plan. So
All right. Well, Dietrich, thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Appreciate
brother.
it very much. Dietrich Watts and his AAU program coming up this summer. So make sure you if you find one of those guys around there and they're trying to raise some money, make sure you dig in your pockets and find something to help them out there with that. So with that, we're going to get Glenn back in here on the headset and bring in Glenn Shoemake. We've almost got the original crew back down here now. JD back on the laptop. Andrew made the trip down. He's back over on the camera. And Brianna Miller back at our studios. And again, we're going to say happy birthday to Paige Sutherland as she celebrates her birthday today. Hopefully Rex has got her out on the town now to celebrate.
That's right.
Find a babysitter, go celebrate. So, Glenn, we first of all, for those who may have missed it earlier today, the Leopards took on Atoka today, and it was a slow start for the Leopards, but they ended up pulling off a 37-28 win over the Atoka Lady Wampus Cats, and double figures from Cameron Perry. She had 10. Emily Stone also had 10. Maddie McGowan had 9, and Cannon Russell had 6 in the game. But the Leopards picked up their 10th win of the season. They will move to a 6 o'clock game tomorrow evening. They're going to play the loser of Dixon and Marlowe, and that game is going on right now.
It's over. Marlowe won 34-23. So.
Wow, Marlowe came back second half and absolutely blew that one out. So,
yeah, so they'll play Dixon
So
tomorrow.
that'll be round 3 for either one of those teams, but it'll be round 3 for Dixon. And the Leopards, I think, have split with them. Beat them, lost to them the first time, beat them the second time. So we'll see how that matchup goes here, where it really counts, and a chance to move to the consolation finals on Saturday afternoon. So with that, let's get set for this boys matchup. Glenn, this is a Leopard team. They come in 19-5 on the season. They're ranked number 10 in the state. But this is a Valliant team that comes in 18-5. They're ranked number 17. But there's a lot of things about this team that that'll really scare you. They've got a guy that is 6'6" at the point guard position. Rustin Coffey is his name, and he is the real deal. He can handle a basketball. He can shoot the threes. He can dunk anytime he gets ready, and he makes it. He makes this team go, and it's. The Leopards are going to have their work cut out for him with him at 6'6" at the point guard, and the probably I would call it the 3 is a 6'5" guy.
Yeah.
Then they put at the 5 on the inside a 6'1" guy.
Yeah.
So it's a strange setup, but it obviously works.
Yeah, it's worked well for him this year, but I always say if you're going to put your 6'6", 6'5" guy outside in Class 3A, thank you very much.
Exactly.
We appreciate it. It's just so hard to stop size down there, and you can't coach size. You know, you can't make a kid taller. You know, and tell the parents take them home and feed them. But height is something that is at a premium, particularly in Class 3A, and you can tell that we've got a little bit of height too. You know, and our height is close to the basket, and that 10s. That's one way to play it. You know, some coaches put their height outside. So if they can play outside, then I guess kudos to them. But I'd much rather have a 6'6" kid roaming around outside than posting me up on the block.
Well, this Rustin Coffey is a senior, and he, if you go back and look at, basically since about mid-January, but he basically averages 20 points and 10 rebounds a game. I mean, that's pretty much his game. And I went down and talked to Coach Davidson a while ago and kind of got some feedback from him, kind of got some game plans. I won't spoil what those are, but at the same time, I said basically, I know Ryan's averaging at least 20 a game and at least 10 rebounds a game. So I said maybe what you got to look at is Coffey's going to get his 20 and 10. Ryan's going to get his 20 and 10. They're going to cancel each other out. It's going to come down to what everybody else does. So we'll have to see how that shakes out. But don't be surprised if you see Mitchell Henson out there guarding a 6'6" point guard.
Yeah.
And we know the kind of ups that Mitchell Henson's got. If he goes to shoot that ball, I think Mitchell could block it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the Leopards are coming off of a win over Kingston back in the district championship, 49-42, the final score of that game. And Kennedy did have 21 in that ball game. And Jaden Watts had a big game in that one as well. He finished with 11, got 12 for Mitchell Henson. He had 10 of those in the second half, and in fact had 8 of those 10 in the fourth quarter. So 3 players in double figures for the Leopards. And, of course, I think the matchup here tonight is going to be very interesting when you've got Rustic Coffey at 6'6", you've got Case Carlisle at 6'5", and then on the inside they take, and I lost this number, 23, Kenny Golston is a 6'1" freshman. And post him up down underneath. And so that's, they do some different things with that. But the other thing they'll do is they run a 2-3 zone, and it's almost a matchup 2-3, but they will absolutely stifle you with a 2-3 zone. So the Leopards are going to have to be smart with the basketball. They forced a lot of turnovers in just about every film I watched on them. They are really good at getting in the passing lanes out of that zone.
Yeah, they're long and tall and anticipate well out of certain sets. And so I think you'll see multiple sets out of the Leopards trying to confuse the defense a little bit, drag people. When you're against a matchup zone, you got to drag people out of their space and then fill that space with somebody else. And I think three-point shooting, you don't like it sometimes, but three-point shooting is going to be at a premium tonight against this tough matchup zone from Valliant.
Well, and let's go back to shooting, because that was one of the things that Coach Davidson mentioned to me. He said, look, if we don't shoot any better than we did the other night, it won't matter what we do. So back to your numbers that the Leopards ended up with the other night, they were 13 of 32 from 2-point, 3 of 12 from 3-point for the game. They finished just 36% from the field. Not a typical shooting night for the Leopards, and really at that you're lucky to come out with that 49-42 win. So they are going to have to shoot better here tonight. Yeah,
and they got that win on their defense, and that's one thing that they have done consistently for the most part. Well, is that an oxymoron? Consistently for the most part. Except for about a 3 or 4 game stretch, they have played amazing defense. They have played state tournament type defense. It's just the offense that kind of up and down on them, and it depends on who they're playing and the matchups. And basketball is all about matchups. You can't look at, well, we beat them and they beat us, so blah, blah, blah. You've got to look at the matchups. And I think I like the way that we match up, the way that they're going to play us with Ryan Kennedy inside. I think Ryan's going to have a big day. I think we're going to get some transition baskets against this bigger, taller, slower team. And so I look for the Leopards to come out with a win tonight.
Well, I'm with you. Let's hope that happens. That means they will be playing for a regional championship on Saturday night if they can pull that off. But we got to get through a very good Valliant Bulldog team first. So let's get you to this one. And we're just about ready to get underway. Glad you joined us here on KBLP Live for this matchup here tonight. It's brought to you tonight by the First National Bank, by Abiding Hope Healthcare, American Exchange Bank, Calvary Baptist Church, the City of Lindsay, Clements Insurance, Design It, Aaron Springs Baptist Church, the First Baptist Church of Lindsay, Asher Hot Oil Service, Grant and Katie Johnson CPA, Hot Mess Coffee Company, and Java House Realty, Jerry Tucker Roustabouts, Legacy Roofing and Construction, Lindsay Church of Christ, the Lindsay Municipal Hospital, Meat Locker Barbecue, and we'll get to the rest of our sponsors as we go throughout here. Let's get to your starting lineups. For the Valliant Bulldogs, number 23 is Kenny Golston. He's a 6'1" freshman. Number 22 is Michael Tuck. He is a 6-foot tall junior. 23 is Case Carlisle. He is a 6'5" senior. Number 10 is Rustin Coffey. We'll say his name a lot tonight. He is a 6'6" senior. And number 15 is Jay Frost. He is a 5'9 senior. The head coach for the Bulldogs is Cody Carlisle. He's assisted by Donald Gross. And again, Valliant comes in 18-5 on the season and ranked number 17 in the state. And the home team on the scoreboard will be the LINDSAY Leopards in their home whites here tonight. And they'll start this way. At guard, a 5'10 senior, number 1, Mitchell Henson. At forward is a 6'6 senior, number 3, Ryan Kennedy. At guard, a 5'7 senior, number 10, Ty Ferguson. At forward, a 6' senior, number 23, Caleb Ince. And to round out the starting 5 at guard, a 6' tall senior, number 33, Jaden Watts. The head coach for the LINDSAY Leopards, David Davidson. He's assisted by Joe Foster and Will Kaufman. The Leopards come in 19-5 on the season. Last ranked number 10 in the state in Class 3A. Greg Peary, Glenn Shoemake, J.D. Scruggs, Andrew Lyon here. Brianna Miller back at our studios handling the FM side. And Pace Sutherland as well. That is your KBLPlive crew. We're glad you're along with us here tonight. Kennedy and Coffey to tip this one away to get the game started. And Kennedy controls the tip into the backcourt. Ferguson will hand it to Henson. We'll get it underway. Henson across the timeline. Again, the top of that 2-3 zone. Go to the high post to Jaden Watts. Comes back out to Henson. Back over to Ferguson. Henson back to Ince for 3. And it does everything but go down. Carlisle with the rebound. And here comes Coffey. Henson will pick him up at midcourt. Pushes him right. Goes out to Frost on the wing. Frost around the Coffey screen. Picked up by Henson. Frost goes to the baseline. Cut off there. Back to Coffey on the right wing. Now Ferguson on him. Picks up his dribble. Comes over to Carlisle. Carlisle tries to drive on Kennedy. Pushes him off. Back out to Golston. Coffey works to the top of the key. Picked up by Ince. Back over to Carlisle. Again wants to drive in. Kennedy stays in front of him over in the corner. Frost for 3, and it's good. So Valliant starts out with the early 3-0 lead. Watts at the high post, back out to Henson. Catch fire 3, and Henson with the answer. Ties the game at 3. Coffey across the timeline, works right. Henson stays with him. Works left now, all the way to the wing. Picks it up, comes back up top. Frost with Ferguson on him. Frost all the way down the right side of the lane. Tipped by Kennedy, and Ince will come away with the rebound. Henson pushes it up against Frost. Comes back out to Jaden Watts into the left corner. Kennedy fires a 3. That rattles in. Ryan Kennedy for 3. Leopards are up 6-3. 6 minutes left here in the first quarter.
Yeah, great start for the Leopards to get a couple of 3s on the board early.
Frost with the left wing. Coffey cuts through. Henson stays with him. Golston at the high post, back up top. Tuck drives the lane and then tried to dump it off underneath, but it comes off the leg of Kennedy out of bounds. It will be Bulldog basketball.
Yeah, good defense there from the Leopards.
Tuck will inbound, Carlisle inbounds on the baseline. We're going to get an offensive foul called on a moving screen underneath. That'll go on number 23, Kenny Golston.
Yeah, he moving screen, almost body block basically. Come up there and just body blocked Ty Ferguson, I think.
Henson with the basketball. Left wing to Ince. Back up top, Ferguson. He'll work right. They set the double screen. Go to the high post. The turnaround jumper for Jaden Watts up and in. The Leopards have an 8-3 lead. Timeout. Valliant. 5:22 left here in the first quarter. We'll go back after this timeout. You're watching Leopard basketball on your sports leader, KBLPlive.
First National Bank of LINDSAY is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Glenn, you said it earlier, but you couldn't ask for a much better start for the Leopards. They got a couple of threes from Henson and Kennedy. Watts drains one there. They're shooting well so far.
Yeah, absolutely, and getting wide open looks against this matchup 2-3 zone, and doing a great job on defense as well.
So Coffey will bring it up. Again, Henson will meet him at midcourt. He'll push left, hand to Frost. Frost looks to penetrate. Goes to Tuck on the wing, back to Coffey, baseline right side. He backs out, comes back over to Frost. Golston trying to post Kennedy up underneath. Now Frost gets to the baseline. He's stripped ahead. Caleb Ince against Coffey and gets his shot blocked, but he gets tipped right back into his hands and still can't come up with it. And they're going to say Coffey bounced it on the end line out of bounds. The Leopards get a break, get the ball back right there.
Yeah, Ince with the breakaway really never could get a hold of that thing.
So Mitchell Henson to inbounds. And got it to Ince. High post out to Hintz between the circles. Henson on the right wing. Again, Watts at the free throw line. Kennedy right side, three-pointer on the way, off the backside. Carlisle the rebound for the Bulldogs, and Coffey will bring it up.
Yeah, Leopards 2 for 4 now from three-point range. And that's a number that we're going to want to keep an eye on. We want to shoot a good percentage from there.
Carlisle takes Ince to the baseline, runs over Ince, no whistle, but the shot way off and rejected by Kennedy. Mitchell, no look pass to Watts in the corner. He turns down the long shot to set it up. Quickly left side Ince. Back up to Henson between the circles. Back over to Ince, down low Kennedy. Turns around, off the glass and in for Ryan Kennedy. He's got 5. Leopards are up by 7. 3:50 left in the first. Again, Coffey walks it up.
Coffey hadn't really been a factor. Mitchell's done a good job of keeping him in check.
So far, he has. Works right, hands it to Tuck. Tuck works it to the top of the screen. Wanted to hand it off to Carlisle. Now Carlisle does get it. Takes Watts to the baseline. Misses the shot, but the rebound tipped out. And that was just a horrible shot that just trying to draw contact and ends up being tipped out. Jaden doesn't agree with the call, but they're going to give it back to Valliant. And they're going to stay with the call.
Yeah, that one official didn't have a clue, but he went with what the official said.
So Carlisle will inbounds. They're looking for Coffey underneath. Kennedy keeps him covered. Golston, though, got an easy one underneath on the reverse.
Yeah, that's just the screener play, and you got to do better than that.
Ince with it left wing. Skip pass over to Ferguson to the high post. Watts again. The catch fire won't drop. Coffey with the rebound. Bulldogs again will bring it the other way. 10-5 Leopards, 3 minutes left here in the first. Coffey works around the screen from Golston. Kennedy picks him up. Frost with the left wing. Calls for the screen from Golston. Henson shuts him down on the three-point line. Carlisle up top. Hands it back to Coffey. Picked up by Watts. Jaden pushes him left. Tuck works across the top of the screen. Hands it off to Carlisle. He wants to penetrate on Watts. Good defense from Watts. And still Jaden's going to pick up the foul. His first and team's first. That'll put Case Carlisle at the line for the first free throws of the game.
At the free throw line for the Bulldogs, number 3, Case Carlisle.
Carlisle, the 6'5 senior. And can't get the first one to roll in for him. In for the Leopards, number 11 is Bryson Watts, the 6-foot-tall junior. And number 24, Andon Register, the 6'3 senior. Jaden Watts, Ty Ferguson. Head to the bench. Carlisle readies for his second free throw attempt. And that one will drop in. 10-6 Leopards. 2:25 left here in the first quarter as Henson brings it up against this 2-3 zone. To the high post to Kennedy, quickly to Bryson. Up top, Henson. Ince back inside. Kennedy steps through, lays it up and in. Kennedy with 7 in the quarter, puts the Leopards up by 6. 2:05 left here in the first. Coffee runs it across. Tries to penetrate on Henson. Cut off, hands it to Carlisle. Back to Coffee. Register doing a good job of battling with Golston down low. Coffee backs it up, now looks to just drive it in. He's going to hand it off to Carlisle. Carlisle into the lane, lost the handle on the dribble, and Bryson Watts comes away with it. And then Carlisle took it right back from him. Tuck out in the corner. Golston underneath, gets stripped by Henson, but they're going to call Henson with the reach in. Mitchell's first, team's second. Coming in for the Bulldogs, number 20 is Clancy Trapp. He's a 5'8 junior. Michael Tuck will have a seat. Carlisle to inbound on the baseline with 1:33 left in the quarter. They lob in the lane. Coffee put it up short, got his own miss. That one's off, and Caleb Ince claims that miss. Henson pushes it up on Frost. Hesitates, goes down the baseline, sends it up to Ince for a wide open 3 that won't drop, and Coffee pulls down the rebound for Valliant. He'll push it ahead. Frost on the right wing. Catch fire 3's off the mark. Kingston with the offside rebound. He'll push it ahead. And tried to get it over to Kennedy, but he was fouled in the process, and that will go on number 15, Jay Frost. His first, team second.
I'm already biting my fingernails, Greg.
Number 13, Davion Hankins, the 5'10 sophomore, comes in. The 6'5 Carlisle will sit down. 1:03 left to go here in the first quarter. Leopards with a 6-point lead. Kennedy gets it into Henson left corner. Henson drives it into the lane, elevates, and drops it in.
Yeah.
Henson with 5.
Mitchell can get his shot any time against any of these guys, even Coffee. He's that good.
14-6 Leopards. We've got 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Coffee walks it up, picks up a dribble. And Leopards doing a good job of denying. Now Frost will come get it. Bryson picks him up top of the key. Goes over to the right side to Hankins. Kennedy on him as he works left. He'll pick up Frost on the switch. Frost back up top to Trapp, and he'll hand it to Coffee with 20 seconds left in the quarter. Works all the way down, runs up the register, out in the corner. The 3 ball drops for Davion Hankins. Makes it a 5-point Leopard lead at 14-9. 6 seconds left, plenty of time for a good shot. And Henson takes it. Oh, everything but the drop from beyond the NBA. And the Leopards will have a 5-point lead at the end of one. 14-9. Lindsay on top of the Valliant Bulldogs. We'll send it back to JD. A word from our sponsors. We're back with more from Kingston right after this on KBLP Live.
Nonprofit organization who is devoted to making a difference in the substance use and abuse in Garvin County. The vision of PASS is to reduce the prevalence of drugs in our community through collaborative planning, community action, and policy engagement. We are a local coalition of individuals and organizations working together in our community to prevent substance abuse and provide support to families struggling with drug addiction. PASS is primarily run by volunteers, and we need your help so that PASS can continue to grow and serve our community. There are many opportunities to serve, so if you are not already a member of PASS and would like to join, then let us know you wish to be a volunteer. Thank you so much for being a part of this wonderful cause.
We're getting ready to start the second quarter, and I don't see the possession arrow to be able to
It's
tell
them.
who has it. Is it them?
Yeah, it's them.
So
You can see the little red thing on top, the little red light.
I got you. Yep.
Yeah.
So Valliant will have the ball to start the second quarter. Right. Tuck will inbounds in the backcourt to Coffee to get the quarter underway. Leopards with a 5-point lead. Coffee over to Tuck, left side, looking underneath for Carlisle. Ince doing a great job of keeping him covered up. Then back up top to Hankins. Looks around the screen. Comes back out to Carlisle now out on the wing. Ince out there with him. Out into the corner, Trap. Trap looks to penetrate. Register cuts him off. Tuck with the screen. Comes over to Hankins' right side. Bryson jumps that screen. Leopards did a good job of hedging all over one of these ball screens. Trap for three. It's short. Caleb Ince, his 4th rebound of the night. And in transition, Kennedy can't come up with it. Henson wanted a big one there, and the Leopards end up with their officially 2nd turnover of the game. So Coffey will walk it up. We're just about a minute into this 2nd quarter. Leopards still with a 5-point lead. Coffey dribbles out near the half line. Trap gets it left wing. Andon out on him. Back to Coffey. Takes Kennedy underneath. Kennedy's not going to let him have that shot. They try the three again, this time from the left corner from Trap, and it'll drop. 13-12. Little 6-0 run here from Valliant. Ince to Henson to Bryson. Skip it back over to Ince right side. Needs some help. Henson will finally come get it. They're going to come to Trap. Ince to the short corner to Register, all the way to the left side for a wide open three from Bryson Watts that won't drop. Caleb Ince gets mugged underneath along with Andon Register. Coffey takes them both out. And I think they're going to have that. Actually, they call the foul on Carlisle. That's his first, team's 3rd. So Leopard basketball on their own baseline. Henson to trigger. And finally, Register will come get it in that far right corner, hand it right back to Henson. Cuts it back on the other side of Trap down the baseline, all the way to Ince left side. And the pass intended for Kennedy, tipped and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Leopards.
Yeah, good ball movement right there. That's an example of that Valliant 2-3 zone, and they can get their hands on those shots so easy, or those passes so easy.
Golston and Frost return for Valliant. Ferguson and Jaden Watts return for the Leopards. Henson on the handle again. That 2-3 zone, short corner left side, Kennedy. Double team, comes back to Ince, lob to the top of the key for Jaden. Back out to Ince, 3-ball left wing from Caleb on the way, short. Coffey with the rebound. He'll bring it up as Henson picks him up. It goes to the left wing. Here comes Golston with the screen. Kennedy picks him up off the switch. The step back three, no. But Golston had it. Ince took it away from him. What a play there from Caleb Ince.
Yes, it was. He's always making plays like that on defense.
So Leopards with the basketball on a 2-point lead. We've got 5:20 left in the half. Ferguson top of the key. Back over to Ince to the high post, Watts. Watts no-look pass over to Henson, who's wide open from three. That won't drop. Caleb Ince another rebound. This time to the elbow for Henson. That one doesn't drop either. Coffey had it, but Kennedy took it away. Kennedy goes right back into the lane, and he'll get fouled before he can get the shot off. Golston picks up his 2nd personal.
Apparently our scoreboard's not working. Lindsay 14, Valliant 12 right now.
And Ince tried to force one in, threw it away. That's the 3rd turnover on the Leopards. Carlisle brings it up for Valliant with 4:50 left here in the first half. Coffey on a push-off on Ince. He tried to sell it. Carlisle at the elbow, hands it right back to Coffey. Coffey goes baseline, cut off. Bryson Watts, the great defense there, and Ryan Kennedy's going to come away with a rebound.
Yeah, they're keeping Coffey under control right now. He's 0 for 4 from the floor.
Henson again into the lane, and Caleb Ince got the roll that time. Caleb's first basket of the game. That's the first points of the quarter for the Leopards, and we're nearly halfway in. 16-12, Leopards by 4. We've got 4:13 left in the half. Coffey works right, hands it to Tuck. Golston steps out top of the key. He'll send it left wing to Frost. Frost goes baseline, elevates, and floats one in. Nice job from Jay Frost. Back to a 2-point Leopard lead, 16-14. Henson back out to Ince in the lane. Floater off the glass and in. Caleb Ince, second basket in a row.
Yeah, moving him to the high post has definitely been the ticket. We've got an update from Marlowe. Marlowe 10, and they are playing. Who are they playing?
Marlowe should be playing. I'm blank because I'm watching Coffee dribble out here.
Yeah, I'll get it.
Coffee.
They're tied 10 to 10.
Carlisle with it right wing. Watts on the defense. Jaden switches off on the Frost. They go underneath Golston, step around.
Yeah.
That was a great blocker behind on Ryan Kennedy, but he gets whistled from the foul. That'll be his first, the team's third. That'll put Golston at the line to shoot 2.
I don't even know if I want to mark that.
Yeah, that one was weak.
Yeah.
I thought he played it perfectly.
Yeah, he didn't get any of Golston. He got a whole lot of ball.
Ball don't lie.
Ball don't lie. He missed the first one. 18-14 is the score right now. If we can't update the score on the live stream, our engineer is working on the problem as we speak. But until we get a break here, we'll keep you updated. 18-14 Lindsay.
And missed them both. Kennedy with the miss. That's his 5th rebound. Quickly ahead, Ferguson right wing, gives it to Kennedy, driving down the lane.
Yes.
One for Ryan. The foul should go against Golston. That'll be his second, actually his third. That's Golston's third.
Ooh, I just had him for 2.
15 foul. This is 2 free throws coming up. Case Carlisle returns. Golston will sit. Kennedy heads to the line for the old-fashioned 3-point play. And he drops it in. He's in double figures already with 10. It's 21-14 Leopards, 3:05 left here in the first half. Coffey's going to walk it up. Frost comes to set the screen, hands it off to Frost. Ferguson stays with him. Tuck on the dribble handoff. Ince jumps in front of Coffey.
And Caleb Ince actually got his hand on that handoff. That's amazing.
Clapp at the free throw line. Henson on him. Spin move in the lane. Henson forces a tough shot. That's just a nice shot from Clancy Trapp.
Yeah. That guy looks pretty good.
Jaden Watts with Clapp on him. Trapp comes. Ince and had it stripped from behind. Leopard's 4th turnover. Ince nearly got it back. But Tuck will bring it up for the Bulldogs with 2:15 left in the half. It's 21-16, Leopards by 5. Frost around the screen from Coffey, works to the right wing, back out to Coffey between the circles. High post Carlisle. Back to Coffey. They're going to clear out that right side for him, but he'll come back the other way. Now Carlisle realizes he's got the height advantage, but they double team him. Coffey down the baseline, cut off. Carlisle on the right wing.
Yeah, Carlisle will shoot threes.
Kennedy does a great job of staying in front of him, and I think they're going to call a foul on Kennedy, really. Wow. I'm not sure I want to mark that one. Second personal on Ryan, 16 foul. Excuse me, 13 foul. And I still run right. It's 4. But they're not going to give him the shot, or no, they are. That's even worse.
Yeah.
They're going to give him 2 free throws. 1 for 2 his last trip. Leopards with a 5-point lead at 21-16 before Case Carlisle shoots a couple of free throws here. 1:45 left in the first half. And Carlisle gets that one to drop in. He's 2 for 3 at the line for both of his points. Makes it a 4-point game. Carlisle's second one will not drop. Jaden Watts comes away with a miss for the Leopards. Quickly ahead to Ferguson on the wing right side. Back out to Henson. Trying to get away from Clapp.
Trapp.
Splits a double team and got the reach in there, and Clapp and
Trapp.
I say Clapp is Trapp. I'm sorry.
It's Clancy Trapp.
Clancy Trapp. That's where I'm getting confused. And he picks up the foul.
It's okay.
First, 16 fouls. Ferguson, trap all over and gets it out. Watts to Ince in the corner, all the way up top. Henson sends it down. Kennedy, the reverse, gets blocked, and that'll be number 2, number 1. Rustin Coffey. Kennedy will head to the line. This will be the second and third free throws for the night for the Leopards.
Yeah, and that's that. You come down with your arm motion, and they're going to call it, and that's what happened right there. And I don't know why people keep getting upset about it. I've been teaching it for 25 years. Don't do that, because it doesn't matter if you get all ball.
You mean back in the old days they still called that?
Oh, yeah.
Kennedy goes 2 for 2, puts the Leopards back up by 6, 23-17. A minute 20 left in the half. Coffey again picked up by Henson at the midcourt. Hand off to Trapp. Trapp to the free throw line. Over Ince, puts it up, but the long rebound bounds right out to Carlisle. They got Kennedy in the air, stepped past him, left it short. Coffey took it away from him, and he's going to end up getting the bounce and the foul.
We got to block out.
Caleb Ince picks up his first, team's 5th. But that was an and one for Coffey, the first basket of the game for Rustin Coffey. Makes it a 4-point game. He's still got a free throw to come as Tuck checks out. Frost is back in. Hankins is in. Coffey nails the free throw. His 3 points in the game. 23-20. Leopards under a minute to go. Henson. Pass tipped by Hankins, but Ince sends up with it to the high post. Watts jumper from there. Everything but the finish. Hankins the miss. Coffey will push it up. 40 seconds left. One possession game. Leopards up by 3. Trapp comes to set the screen. Ince picks up Coffey. Hankins back out to Coffey. Ince on him out there. Kennedy will switch off on the miss on the screen. Coffey at the elbow, back out to Hankins. He'll drive down. Carlisle top of the key with Ince on him. 15 seconds left. They'll give it back to Coffey. They're going to go for a final shot here. Carlisle will come to set the on-ball screen. Kennedy switches off on to Coffey. Don't need to pick up a foul right here. Coffey forces one up at the buzzer. It won't drop. Henson comes down with a miss. And the Leopards will go to the halftime locker room with a 3-point lead at 23-20 over the Valliant Bulldogs. We're going to send it over to JD. We may have to, we're going to have to kill our stream. So those of you that are watching online, we're going to kill our stream, fix our issues, and bring it back up here. So stay with us. We'll be right back after this on KBLP Live. Assume we're dead. All right, live. Gotcha.
For a business loan, personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
PASS is a nonprofit organization who is devoted to making a difference in the substance use and abuse in Garvin County. The vision of PASS is to reduce the prevalence of drugs in our community through collaborative planning, community action, and policy engagement. We are a local coalition of individuals and organizations working together in our community to prevent substance abuse and provide support to families struggling with drug addiction. PASS is primarily run by volunteers, and we need your help so that PASS can continue to grow and serve our community. There are many opportunities to serve, so if you are not already a member of PASS and would like to join, then let us know you wish to be a volunteer. Thank you so much for being a part of this wonderful cause.
This is Brandon Cottrell, pastor at Calvary Baptist Church. Just want to take a moment and invite you to come worship with us this Sunday. Classes begin at 9:30 and worship follows at 10:45. We have something for all ages each Wednesday night. Meals begin at 5:30 and Bible study follows at 6:30. We would love to have you come be a part of our worship. We're located 410 West Chickasaw. Come join us.
Here at halftime, and even though they've kind of spread the scoring around, Ruston Coffee with 3 points in the first half, Coach Davidson's got to be happy with that. But Jay Frost, Clancy Trapp have 5 points apiece, 3 from Ruston Coffee, and then 2 from Case Carlisle and 2 from Kenny Golston for Valliant. They went 3 of 7 from the free throw line, and the Leopards are led by Ryan Kennedy, who's in double figures already with 12 in the game. 5 from Mitchell Henson, 4 from Caleb Entz, and 2 from Jaden Watts. And the Leopards are 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Ryan Kennedy shot all of those in the second quarter. Leopards are +4 on the glass at 12-8. And then the Leopards with 4 turnovers in that first half, just 2 turnovers for the Valliant Bulldogs. And we'll go talk to Glenn about some of the shooting numbers in that first half.
Well, the Leopards shot a little bit better than Valliant per their 3-point lead there. LINDSAY shooting 7 for 13 from 2-point range, whereas Valliant was only 4 for 13 from 2-point range. 3-pointers, LINDSAY 2 for 8. We said we're going to keep an eye on that number. That's a number that we need to shoot 33% from to feel comfortable right there against this zone, and 2 for 8's 25%. We need to pick that up. They were 3 for 7 from 3-point range, so they shot a good percentage from 3-point range. Both teams made 3 free throws. LINDSAY 3 for 3, Valliant 3 for 7. But from the field, Valliant ends up 7 for 20 for 35%, and LINDSAY ends up 9 for 21 for 43%. So shot a little bit better. Wish our 3-point shooting, wish we'd have made 1 more 3 than we did. Feel a little bit more comfortable about this, but they're doing a great job on defense. If you can keep a team of this caliber at or under 40, then you've got a good chance of beating them.
Oh, and they have literally just shut down Carlisle and Coffee, the 2 big guys. And even Golston underneath has not been effective so far. Of course, Golston picked up his 3rd foul there in that first half and sat for a big chunk of it. So we'll see how that affects them here in the second half as well. But watch I think it was the district championship game, and Coffee picked up his 3rd foul in the second quarter. He sat for about 3 or 4 minutes, came back in and managed to still be live at the end of the game. So it'll be the Leopards will have to keep control of Coffee and Carlisle, but if they can do what they did here in this first half with them, I think the Leopards have got a great chance as well. As an update, Marlow was up 23-19 on Tishomingo. That's the Marlow boys.
It's
23-23 now at half.
Yeah, that's Cody Williams' team, LINDSAY boy coaching Tishomingo in their regional semifinal at Marlow tonight. So we're getting firsthand up to the minute reports there from Marlow. Of course, they're getting them from us too. So, but I'm excited about this second half.
Well, we'll get to take a quick timeout here and get ready to go with the second half. But the Leopards with a 3-point lead, and looks like it will be Leopard basketball to start this third quarter. We'll find out here.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You need to get You need to go see Mike Beckman.
I get my glasses fixed. We'll be back after this timeout here on your sports leader, KBLP Live.
This is Jared Thomas from the American Exchange Bank here in Lindsay. We at the American Exchange Bank have one goal, and that is to be a great hometown community bank that offers great customer service, a friendly face, and multiple loan products to meet your short and long-term financial goals. Come by and visit us at 402 South Main at www.aebank.us or now on your phone using our new mobile feature, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
So Leopard basketball as we start the third quarter. Henson just stands and dribbles out near the half line. And it looks like they've gone to more of a 3-2 here and maybe, I start to say it is still a zone, but
yeah,
they're going to force Coffee to have to come out and cover them. Leopards will just stand there and dribble it all night, I guess we need to. Coffee finally does get close enough maybe to get a count started, go to the high post for Ince. Back out to Henson. And Jaden over to Ferguson. Henson back to Jaden, back to Henson. Looks to penetrate. Ferguson back out to Henson. Leopards just running clock here, really trying to just find the one chance to get some kind of an opening. Again, Watts wide open three left corner, skips across, no good. Carlisle away with a miss. And again, Coffee will walk it up. Golston steps out. Carlisle tries to post up Ince underneath. And now Carlisle they'll come get it, give it to Carlisle elbow. A push off right there that should have been called.
Yeah.
Coffee with it, but Henson with the good defense right there on him. And Ince picks up Coffee on the switch. Tuck, three ball left side, up and good. Michael Tuck, first basket of the game, ties it at 23.
Yeah, and you talked, it's going to be those other guys that's going to win the game. It's not necessarily going to be Coffee and Kennedy, although they're huge parts of it.
Henson. Jaden back to Henson. Out to Ferguson. Back to Henson. Again, they're just trying to spread everything out to be able to get it in to Kennedy. But they're doing a good job of keeping him covered. Again, they'll penetrate, get it to Watts in the corner, turns down to three to bring it back around. Ferguson gets to Ince and then gets underneath. Kennedy tried to get there, but it was tipped. Leopards will have it under their own basket with 5:40 left here in the third.
I think it was they pushed Ryan Kennedy down and they didn't want to call the foul.
Yeah. So they gave us the basketball.
Yeah.
Henson the inbounds. And lobs all the way up top to Ferguson. Gets it back up to Henson, and they'll switch this back around, go back to this spread. Watts to Ince, to Henson between the circles, right side Ferguson, back up top Watts. Henson to look inside, Kennedy steps around, the reverse layup, up and in for Ryan Kennedy. 25-23 Leopards. We approach 5 minutes left here in the third as Coffee walks it up. Frost gets it right wing, waits on the screen from Golston, goes baseline. Kennedy rejects the shot, and then there's the foul on Frost. That'll be his second first team foul of the half. So Leopard basketball with a 2-point lead. Ferguson has it right wing to the high post Ince, left side Jaden. Back out to Henson, gets around Frost. Goes down, the no-look pass. Kennedy underneath, double teamed, can't get it to drop, but he'll head to the line.
Is that going to be on Coffee?
Yep.
No,
Carlisle.
They're calling Carlisle.
Carlisle's second team foul, but two more free throws coming up for Ryan Kennedy, and the Leopards are doing a great job of just moving the ball so they can get it into Ryan.
Yeah, I think they looked at the stats at
Hey, LINDSAY community. My name is Christian Torres, and I am the minister for the LINDSAY Church of Christ. I would like to invite you to join us for worship Sundays at 10:45 a.m. and for Bible class Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Our address is 1205 West Cherokee Street. The LINDSAY Church of Christ is a group of imperfect people who love God, His Word, and each other. And we love this community so much, and we pray that all the students and teachers have a great school year. Come and join us at the LINDSAY Church of Christ.
Hi, I'm Jess Thornburg with Homestead & Co. Realty. I'm a local realtor that lives locally. I live here and I work here. Growing up in rural Oklahoma, I was taught the value of doing the right thing. I know how valuable relationships are with good people. So I'd like to apply for the relationship of being your realtor. I'm not a high-pressure salesperson from the city, so call me at 405-471-9855 when you're thinking real estate. You'll get information from a real person without the sales pressure. Call me at 405-471-9855. Let's go, Lindsay.
Leopards with the ball to start the fourth quarter, a 6-point lead, 36-30. Ferguson to the high post, Kennedy. Jaden down low, Padilla off the glass, left it short. Golston tips it, Frost comes away with it. Frost stops top of the key. Ferguson won't let him go. Coffee did not expect Henson to be coming from behind. Golston blew the point blank layup, and Jaden Watts comes away with a miss. Tuck out on Henson. And there'll be the hand check on Tuck. That'll be number 3 on Michael Tuck. 16 fouls, so the next one will put the Leopards in the bonus. Both of these teams will be shooting free throws the rest of the way. Padilla checks out. Caleb Inns back in for the Leopards. Ferguson will inbound into the backcourt for Henson. Leopards have led this pretty much from the start. Ince down the baseline. Ferguson, 3-ball left corner. Ty Ferguson for 3.
Huge shot.
9-point Leopard lead, their biggest of the game.
I've quit chewing my fingernails now.
Coffee.
Feel a little better.
Trying to get away from Henson. Spin move in the lane. Tough shot, won't drop. Golston comes away with it. That won't go either. Coffee can't get it to go, and Coffee's up on the back, but they're going to call Ince for the foul. Not sure I understand that at all. But Caleb picks up his second. And they're going to put Coffee back at the free throw line. Coffee's got 5 points, but 3 of those are from the free throw line. He's got 1 field goal tonight.
Is this 1-1?
This should be 1-1, yes. Now actually looks like they're standing like it's 2. It drops in, so I don't know that it really matters now, but 39-31, Leopards 8-point lead. Coffee still has a second free throw coming. That one will rattle in for him as well.
Put this one in the deep freeze.
Ferguson. Skip pass over to Jaden. Back up top. Henson gets around everybody. Down to Ince underneath. What a job. Oh, they're going to say he traveled really? Really? He tried to get the contact on Case Carlisle. Such a smart play. That was, I don't agree with that call at all.
No.
Second turnover on the Leopards. They're 6th in the game. Coffee will walk it up. Frost left wing. Back behind his back. Ferguson takes him low. Kennedy rejects it out of bounds. Kennedy says no. Not down here. 6:12 left in the ball game. Leopards have a 7-point lead. And maybe a little jawing going on in the lane down here. Tuck gets the inbounds. Wanted to go back to Carlisle, but Ince was right there. Coffee gets it back. Works left. into the lane, steps through. Kennedy will draw the contact, send Carlisle to the line. Carlisle smelled a dunk coming there. Kennedy stopped it, but it cost Kennedy his third personal and 2 more free throws for Rustin Coffey. Again, Coffey 5 for 5 at the line. Makes it a 2-possession game, 39-33. Trap is back in. Golston will set for the Bulldogs. And Rustin Coffey, second free throw, will not drop. Kennedy with his 7th rebound of the night. He'll bring it up the floor. Give it over to Jaden. Trap on the defense. Comes to Ferguson right side. High post Kennedy, down low for Ince. Left corner Henson drives around, sends it back out to Jaden. Ince inside. Kennedy turns around. He got man in the air. Can't get it to drop, but he just picked up number 4 on Case Carlisle. And Kennedy will head back to the free throw line.
That's the coach's kid, too, so you're going to get a lot more griping from Case Carlisle's fouls than anybody else's.
And Kennedy gets a kind roll on the first one. Makes it a 7-point Leopard lead at 40-33, and second free throw still to come. It's 5:39 left in the ball game. There's still a long way to go in this one, as Kennedy still remains perfect at the free throw line. 41-33 Leopards back to that 8-point lead. Tuck left wing, looking at Trap down low. They'll bring it back up top. Instead, slips and falls. Caleb Ince, jump ball, and they're going to say he was trying to call the timeout, and he didn't have possession of the ball. So it'll be jump ball, but Bulldogs do have the possession arrow. So Carlisle on the baseline to bring it in. Now Coffey will step out. Carlisle trying to post up Ince underneath. They'll go out, and I think they're going to get Ince with a foul holding Case Carlisle. And that will be number 3 on Caleb Ince. And that will put Case Carlisle at the free throw line. 1-1. 19 fouls now on the Leopards. Carlisle just 2 for 4 at the line. He's got 4 points in the game. And that one will drop in. And timeout, Valliant. 5:26 left to go in the ball game. Leopards have got a 7-point lead. Case Carlisle will have a free throw after this timeout here on your sports leader, KBLP Live.
Hey Leopard fans, this is Nick Johnson from First Baptist Church Lindsay. At First Baptist Church, we are a family ministry and desire to faithfully proclaim the gospel in Lindsay and beyond. We would like to invite you to join us every Sunday for worship at 9 a.m. and Sunday school following at 10:15. Our Wednesday evening activities start with dinner at 5:50, and then we have Bible studies for children, youth, and adults starting at 6:30. First Baptist Church is proud to support the Lindsay Leopards, and we wish all of our student athletes a successful season. From all of us at First Baptist Church Lindsay, go Leopards!
Are you caring for an aging parent or other loved one at home? It's important to know you're not alone. Hi, this is Connie Upton with Abiding Home Health. The people we serve have a variety of needs, of acute illnesses to individuals who require health care assistance to live independently at home. Our goal is to make a difference in the short and long-term care of each patient. For more information, visit us online at abidinghomehealth.com. Abiding Home Health, creating personal, positive changes and transformations.
Case Carlisle has a second free throw coming up. We've gone international with our broadcast, by the way. We have a viewer in Belize watching the broadcast. Brent Stubblefield is down there. So, Belize watching the Leopards with a 7-point lead, but Carlisle trying to cut into it. Kennedy leaned in the lane early. They're going to give him another chance. He was trying to hang on to that toe just as long as he could. Carlisle had missed the shot, but Give him a second chance. And he still missed it. Jaden Watts with the rebound. Henson pushes it ahead. Gets through the double team and will draw the contact. That'll be free throws for Mitchell Henson. The foul goes on number 20. That is Clancy Trapp, his second. 18 fouls now on the Bulldogs, and a 1-1 coming up for Henson.
Yeah, free throws here in the fourth quarter. They have shot 6. They are 4 for 6. This will be our third. And with that make our fourth. And we are 3 for 4. Well, 3 for 3 right now with the fourth upcoming. And fourth quarter free throws wins the basketball games. Yep.
Henson hits them both, pushes the Leopard lead to 9, 43-34. There's 5:15 left in the ball game. Coffee walks it across. Henson stays on the defense. Works left, hands it off to Trapp, picked up by Kennedy. He'll back it out between the circles. Set the screen for Tuck. He'll take it baseline. Tough shot. He'll get the kind roll. Tuck with the basket. Timeout Valliant. 43-36 Leopards. 4:57 left in the game. We're going to take a timeout. We'll come back to Kingston right after this on KBLP Live.
Tailored Creative Services is your one-stop shop for all of your creative needs. Find me on Facebook at Tailored Creative Services so we can talk about your next project.
Leopards with the basketball out of the timeout. Full court pressure now from Valliant. See how the Leopards handle this. Henson gets away from Frost. They'll bring the trap. And Henson lost the handle, got it back, and then fell out of bounds. So they didn't handle it very well.
No, they didn't. Perhaps we should have called timeout there. It's a diamond press. It's pretty easy to break if you move the ball. But, you know, when you're doing it against a team that's got the size that they've got, it's tough.
Trapp cannot get past Kennedy, though. Kennedy comes away with the miss and then has it taken away from him. And Kennedy swats it the second time. So Carlisle will put it in on the baseline. Good job for Kennedy there again, not picking up a foul right there. Carlisle still looking for help. And Ince bats the pass out of bounds. So Carlisle's going to try this again. They want to get it to Coffee, but just cannot get it to him. Finally, Coffee will get it baseline right side. Kennedy pushes him all the way out. In the lane, the reverse layup is up and good for Rustin Coffee. Just his second field goal of the game. Jaden Watts searches it back out, sends it to Henson. Watts. Skip pass over to Ferguson. Baseline Kennedy. All the way back out to Henson. Back over to Watts. Jaden double team, steps through, gets it to Ince at the free throw line. And Ince has to knock loose, but the foul call. And see who this one's on. They'll get that on Coffee. That'll be his second.
You can always tell the guy that did it because they always react like, really? You're going to call that on me?
Caleb Ince at the line has a 1-and-1. And that one drops in. Puts the Leopard lead back to 6 at 44-38. 4:07 left in the ball game. And the second one is also good. He's got 6 in the game. 45-38. 4 minutes left in the game. Coffee on the handle. Carlisle against Ince, misses a shot. Ince tried to draw the charge. They don't call it. Coffee gets one to drop in. Carlisle, got it in. 45-40. Foul called Tuck picks it up. That'll be his fourth, and that'll be free throws for Watts. And now a double bonus for the Leopards. Jaden Watts will head up to shoot two. So Jaden Watts at the line with 3:43 left in the ball game, and the Leopards hanging on to a 5-point lead. And Jaden misses the first free throw, actually of the game for the Leopards.
No, we had one miss before. His brother missed one.
Oh, he did, sure did. I missed that one. I had it down, I just didn't count it. Jaden gets his second one to go, though, and puts the Leopards up by 6, 46-40. 3:40 left in the ball game as Coffee brings it up. Into the lane, double teamed by Ferguson. Spin move, and he'll draw a contact and go back to the line. Pretty easy to see that the MO here for Valiant's been draw fouls, go shoot free throws, as they've gotten just about everybody in the Leopards with 3 fouls on them, and that's 4 now on Caleb Ince. Both teams in the double bonus the rest of the way, and Coffee continues to be perfect at the line. Or did he miss his last one? Did I just mark it? He missed his last one.
Yeah, he missed his last one.
Okay. He got that one, though, to cut it to 5. He can cut it to 4 with this one, and he does. 46-42. They'll trap Henson, and Henson threw it away and gave it right to Jay Frost to put it in. Timeout, Leopards.
Full time.
46-44. That 9-point lead of the Leopards has evaporated. There's 3:23 left. Leopards with a 2-point lead. We'll take a timeout here and be back after this. Leopard basketball right here on your sports leader, KBLPlive.
Limits Insurance provides insurance coverage to best suit your needs. We offer auto, home, farm, life, and business policies. Come by 109 West Chickasaw or call 405-756-2253. Clements Insurance is carrying on the tradition to satisfy you. So come see me, Keith, or Beth. Go Lindsay.
Whether you want to promote your business or unite your team, depend on Design It. Locally owned and operated, we are dedicated to offering the service you need to give you the results you deserve. We are committed to providing you with custom screen printing, embroidery, custom graphic designs, logo designs, and we have a creative arts department and an in-house artist who can take your idea and give it our professional touch with custom art services. Contact us today.
Leopards with the ball. Pass is tipped. Henson comes up with it. He'll race down and now back it back out. 2-point game. Watts over to Ferguson left wing. Back out to Watts. Back over to Ferguson. Back to Watts. Jaden and Ferguson right now just playing catch. Skip it back to Henson. Now back out to Jaden. Over to Ferguson left corner. Skip it back to Henson. Baseline jumper from Henson, skipped across, no good. Carlisle with the miss. Really needed to convert one right there with 2:50 to go. And now here comes Valliant with a chance to tie the game or take the lead if they could hit a long one. Frost on the handle, up top Carlisle. Coffee comes back to get it between the circles.
Get ready to help.
Yep, he's fixing to take it in. This time he goes to Frost left wing. Frost wants to take Ferguson down. Good defense from Ty. Back out to Carlisle. He wants to drive down. Hesitates, resets, takes it down, puts it up, can't get it to go. Rebound tipped. Ooh. Kennedy nearly tipped it in, but he ended up getting it back for his 10th rebound of the night. Ince.
Get the ball.
All kinds of contact that they're not calling now at all.
Get the ball to Ryan inside.
And they did.
Thank you.
Ryan, the reverse, up and in. Ryan Kennedy puts the Leopards back up by 4.
God, this is an easy game.
1:50 to go. Coffee across the timeline. Trap on the right wing. Back to Coffee, baseline right
He's
side.
going. He's going.
You know he is. Bevel clutches, puts it up, but it got over the crawl over the rim and in. 48-46. Watts all the way down, out to Ince, over to Henson. Ferguson to the high post. Caleb Ince turns around, drops it in. Woo. Needed that big time.
Yeah, that was a big basket.
50-46 Leopards. We approach a minute left in the game. Tuck, Ferguson with the great defense. Tuck needs some help. The backdoor cut, though, and Frost missed it. Watts with the miss, over to Henson. Ferguson back out to Henson. Henson down the baseline. No look pass to Kennedy, knocked out of bounds. They're going to say it is Valliant basketball with 45 seconds left. Again, got too big a hurry.
Yeah.
Just pull it back out and take your time.
Yep.
But hey, 45 seconds, you still got a 2-possession lead. But it's just 4.
Yeah.
Coffee on the handle, left side. Tuck brings it. Coffee, the long three, way off the mark.
What do they call?
Foul on Coffee, I believe.
They give him a T.
Yeah. Called the technical on Coffee. That'll be his 3rd personal, but it means 2 free throws for the Leopards and the basketball. Coach Carlisle not happy, giving the official an earful. But Henson will go shoot a couple of free throws, drops that one in. And puts them both in. 52-46 Leopards, 34 seconds left in the ball game, and the Leopards get the basketball. Kennedy at midcourt to inbounds. We're going to have a timeout called by Valliant. Let's take a 30-second timeout. We'll come back to Kingston after this timeout here on your sports leader, KBLP Live.
With Oklahoma's weather being unpredictable, you need a trusted roofing company. At Legacy Roofing and Construction, we are proud to serve Lindsay, Oklahoma, and the surrounding areas. Call Legacy Roofing and Construction for a free estimate at 405-756-8855 or visit our website at legacy-roofing.com.
(52-46) Leopards by 6 with the basketball. 32 seconds left in the ball game. Update from Marlowe. Marlowe is up 44-40 over Tishomingo. 21 seconds left in the game. Marlowe Lady Outlaws won earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
So the boys trying to do the same down there. We'll update you on the brackets and games coming up for tomorrow at the conclusion of this game. But it looks like if the Leopards can hang on to this one, the Leopards won't be playing tomorrow.
Nope.
They'll be playing at the championship, regional championship game coming up on Saturday night.
Against, Marlowe. It looks like Marlowe's ahead right now, but we'll see.
Kennedy gets it in the backcourt. Coffee gives chase. He'll get it across the timeline to Ferguson to Ince. Back to Kennedy in the lane. Got it in the one. So he picks up foul number 5 on Case Carlisle in the process of putting the dagger. So Carlisle will foul out with 27 seconds left in the ball game. He'll finish with 2, 4, 5, 7 points. But the Leopard lead is 8 right now with 27 seconds left. Kennedy with the old-fashioned three-point play, and that one will rattle in for him.
Yeah, we talk about those fourth quarter, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 for 12 for Lindsay, 10 for 11.
And Ryan Kennedy with the dunk for the exclamation point. 57-46 Leopards. And Coffee for 3, won't drop, got his own miss. That one will drop in with 4 seconds left. And the Lindsay Leopards have set themselves up for a regional championship matchup against an old foe, the Marlowe Outlaws.
Well, it's 46-43 Marlowe with 9 seconds left on there. So it's a one-possession game.
Yeah. So let's do this. We're going to step aside, and we will send it over to JD, take a timeout, and we'll be back to wrap this one up and kind of fill you in on the rest of the weekend coming up right after this on KBLP Live.
Get your game day, or any day, off to a great start with Hot Mess Coffee at 213 South Main in Lindsay. Hot Mess Coffee Co. offers coffees, lattes, teas, and other tasty beverages, plus great food, too. Good luck to the Lindsay Leopards from Hot Mess Coffee Co. and Java House Realty at 213 South Main in Lindsay.
At Rural Electric Cooperative, we're committed to providing electric power and opportunity to the many areas our members call home. That includes supporting youth programs that teach life skills and build character. With REC, you're more than a customer, you're a member owner. And that's why we're always working hard to provide you with the most dependable electric power possible. As a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, REC is dedicated to providing the best service possible and supporting the communities in our service area.
Hey there, this is Trace Adams with Hassler Hot Oil Service. We are family owned and operated with over 25 years experience. I am a 4th generation Lindsay Leopard, and we proudly support Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes athletically and academically in all their endeavors. Call my dad, Greg Adams, at 405-756-6075 for all of your hot oiler needs. Again, that's 405-756-6075. Go, Lindsay!
Dr. Mike Beckman and all of his staff at 301 South Main Street in Lindsay would like to wish the Lindsay High School football team good luck this season. To schedule your next eye exam, call Dr. Beckman's office at 405-756-4414. Operating hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 8:30 to noon on Friday. Call 405-756-4414 or stop by at 301 South Main in Lindsay. Go Leopards from everybody at Dr. Mike Beckman's office. S&H Tank Service is your choice for Lindsay-owned and operated vacuum truck service. S&H Tank Service's fleet is equipped with transports, bobtails, pump and kill trucks rated up to 10,000 psi, plus hot oil units, rock trailers, frac tanks, mud and shell haul-off pits, and soil farming. As Lindsay High School graduates, S&H is proud to support Lindsay schools and all of their student activities. S&H Tank Service would like to wish the Leopards and Leopardettes the best of luck in everything they do. Give S&H a call anytime, 24/7 at 405-756-3121. That's 405-756-3121. And remember, your phone starts our trucks. That's S&H Tank Service of Lindsay.
The Shopper News Note isn't just another paper. The Shopper News Note is a weekly publication that arrives in your mailbox every Wednesday for free. The Shopper offers free Shopper Topper advertisements, as well as news notes and classifieds. And everyone at the Shopper wishes the Lindsay Leopards good luck this season. Go Leopards!
Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay would like to wish the Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes all the best during this season. When in need of a valve repair, come by Sooner Valve Repair at 106 Southwest 9th Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or call 405-756-1599. Good luck, Leopards, from Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay.
Shannon's Beauty Salon would like to wish the Leopards and Leopardettes good luck this basketball season. And go KK!
First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, equal housing lender.
So we are back here at the KMAC, the Kingston Multi-Purpose Activity Center, as we wrap up this boys game. The boys, Lindsay Leopards, defeat the Valliant Bulldogs 57-48 to punch their ticket to the regional championship game Saturday night at 7:30, and they will take on the Marlowe Outlaws. The Marlowe Outlaws defeated Tishomingo 48-44. Is that right?
The 48-43.
48-43. So
yep.
Marlowe will be the foe for the Leopards again. somebody we've seen several times already this year. So that'll be a good matchup for the regional championship. And, of course, the winner of that game, you're just one win away from the state tournament. You got to like that.
That's right.
So
if you win that game.
If you win that game. So we'll see if the Leopards can pull that off coming up on Saturday night. The Lindsay Leopardettes continue their quest as they came away with the win this afternoon, as well as they defeated Atoka this afternoon in a game that was a lot closer than we thought it should have been.
Mm-hmm.
But the Leopardettes pull off the win this afternoon, so they will play at 6 o'clock tomorrow. And they will take on Dixon. The Lady Comets losing to Marlowe Lady Outlaws earlier today. So the Leopardettes will face Dixon at 6 o'clock here in Kingston tomorrow evening. And the winner of that game will move on to the consolation finals game between the winner of Valliant and Davis girls. And I got to like the Leopardettes' chances. We've split with Dixon. We've met them twice and split with them, and I think the Leopardettes have a good chance to pull that off. And I certainly like our chances against Davis or Valiant, either one.
Oh, absolutely.
If you get to that consolation finals. So
yep.
I think we've got a really good chance, and we're going to have both of our teams playing over in Ada next week in the area tournament. But let's look at the final numbers for this boys matchup, and we'll get it wrapped up from here. The Valliant Bulldogs were led by Rustin Coffey. He had 13 in the second half, but 7 of those 13 came from the free throw line. The Leopards really did a good job. And hats off. Mitchell Henson absolutely locked him down tonight. But he did finish in double figures with 16. He was the only one in double figures for Valliant. 7 from Case Carlisle before he fouled out there late in the ball game. 7 also from Jay Frost. Then 7 also from Michael Tuck in the ball game. All of those in the second half. 5 from Clancy Trapp. Then 3 apiece from Davion Hankins and Kenny Golston. And I had Valliant 12 of 19 from the charity stripe. For the Lindsay Leopards, 2 players in double figures. Ryan Kennedy doing what Ryan Kennedy does. A double-double tonight. 29 points, 10 rebounds tonight for the big 6'6 senior. And Mitchell Henson finished with 12 in the ball game. He had, let's see, is that 8? Yeah, I had 7 of those in the second half. 8 points tonight from Caleb Ince, and then 3 apiece from Ty Ferguson and Jaden Watts, and 2 points from Bryson Watts. And I had the Leopards 17 of 19 from the free throw line. Is that right?
That's correct.
I tell you what, you cannot ask for much better free throw shooting than that.
Yeah.
And again, they missed 1 free throw in that fourth quarter. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They went 10 for 11 from the free throw line in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
Big time free throws. 21-15. The Leopards out rebound the Bulldogs. And we'll send it over, and Glenn will talk about the shooting numbers.
Yeah, Leopards shot over 50% for the first time in a long time, and they were at 43% the first half. But second half, they were 9 for 14 from the floor for totals of 14 for 23 from 2-point range, unbelievable 2-point percentage, 4 for 12. And we said we're going to keep an eye on that, and if that's around 33%, then that's definitely where we want to be against the zone. We're going to have to shoot threes, but you're going to have to make a decent percentage, and 33% is that number that coaches kind of look at. So 4 for 12 is 33%, and for 18 for 35 for 51% from the floor. And you combine that with the 17 for 19 from the free throw line, that was just some amazing numbers for the Lindsay Leopards tonight. For Valliant, they shot 8 more shots than we did. They were 15 for 43, or 35% from the free throw line. They were 4 for 13 from 3-point range, so they were right there with us. But we had 5 more free throws, and we had 3 more 2-point shots than they did. They finished 11 for 30, a very low percentage for a team that's got 6'5", 6'4", 6'1", 6'6",
lots of sixes in
lots
there.
of 6-footers plus in there. And so great job by the Leopards for taking care of business and handling what is a very, very good Valliant Bulldog team. They were 18-5, people. They're a good team. Teams with records like that have aspirations for the state tournament.
You better believe it. Well, the Leopards do as well. They are
Yes.
now 20-win season.
20.
That's 20-5 now. So, hey, congrats to Coach David Davidson and the Lindsay Leopards. Is his first season as head coach, and he picks up a 20-win season as they go to 20-5 on the season, 18-6 now for Valliant, as they will head to the 3 o'clock game tomorrow afternoon. But for the Leopards, they'll get the night off tomorrow. They'll play on Saturday night at 7:30 against the Marlowe Outlaws. The Leopardettes will play the Dixon Lady Comets at 6 o'clock here in Kingston at the KMAC, and that's the next time we will see them. So with that, we need to get out of here because they're going to turn the lights out on us.
Yeah.
So, hey, a big thank you to Brianna Miller back at our studios. A big thank you to Kevin. Hope Kevin's feeling better.
Yep.
I don't think we can know anything. Looking better is probably not an option, but I hope he is feeling better. Thanks for Andrew for driving down and running the camera for us tonight. JD on the laptop. Great job, Glenn. Appreciate
you. You too.
We'll see you back here tomorrow night. My name's Greg Perry. We're going to say goodnight from the KMAC for now. We'll see you back here tomorrow night. Until we do, remember, whatever you do, always be a good sport.
This is Brandon Cottrell, pastor at Calvary Baptist Church. Just want to take a moment and invite you to come worship with us this Sunday. Classes begin at 9:30 and worship follows at 10:45. We have something for all ages each Wednesday night. Meals begin at 5:30 and Bible study follows at 6:30. We would love to have you come be a part of our worship. We're located 410 West Chickasaw. Come join us.
Hey, LINDSAY community. My name is Christian Torres, and I am the minister for the LINDSAY Church of Christ. I would like to invite you to join us for worship Sundays at 10:45 a.m. at 7 p.m. Our address is 1205 West Cherokee Street. The LINDSAY Church of Christ is a group of imperfect people who love God, His Word, and each other. And we love this community so much, and we pray that all the students and teachers have a great school year. Come and join us at the LINDSAY Church of Christ.